Good morning, kindergarten friends. Today for science, we're going to be talking about properties. We're going to be getting a new unit, Unit 3, all about properties and how we observe and describe objects. And this science unit is a little bit different because it's going hand in hand with our math unit in measurement. Now, we learned at the beginning of the year when we were learning how to be a scientist all about making observations. Take a moment to remember what it means to make an observation. Let's dig into our reading for today and see if we were right. So, again, our question for today is, what does it mean to observe? And our learning target, our goal today, is we can explain how we use our senses to make observations. And of course, as usual, we're starting with a reading, which is the best way to start. We Make Observations by Karen Jones. Scientists learn about things by asking questions, observing, investigating, and experimenting. And right now, you may be digging into your schema and thinking, oh, I've heard this before. I know all of these things because we learned all about how to be a scientist at the beginning of the school year, didn't we? Our observations help us to answer questions and learn new things, like about what's in this jar, for example. What does it mean to observe? When we observe, we use our 5 senses. We look, listen, feel, smell, and sometimes taste. Using our senses helps us to learn. We observe when we look closely and carefully at something. We may notice an object's size, weight, shape, color, texture, or temperature, and we'll learn all what that means throughout this unit. When we observe, we listen to sounds. We use our hands to feel and notice an object's texture or weight. Sometimes we observe smells or tastes. Using our senses helps us to learn new things. Sometimes we use scientific tools to help us observe and learn more. A thermometer can help us learn the temperature of something, remember? And temperature means how cold it is. A magnifying glass or microscope can help us see an object up close, and a ruler can help us learn an object's size. A scale can tell us how much something weighs. It's important for scientists to write down what they observe. Drawing pictures of what something looks like or writing down what you notice is important when you're a scientist. It's also important to talk about what you observe with other scientists. Talking helps us learn new things from other people. Perhaps they observe or notice something different. And talking will help you learn from one another, and it's something that we already do a lot of and will do more of. When we use our senses purposefully and think about what we see, hear, feel, smell, or taste, we are making observations. Making observations helps us to answer questions and learn. Now, take a moment to pause the video and think about, what does it mean to observe? Turn to someone close to you when you think you have the answer and discuss, what does it mean to observe? Now, my observations. You are going to be given something in the classroom, or you may choose something at home to observe. Now, you're going to use your senses. Remember, your taste is not going to be used today, but your smell and hearing and feeling and seeing can be used. If you're at home and your parents say it's okay, you can do the sense of taste, but otherwise, we're not going to be doing that in the classroom. Now, you're going to do a drawing here of whatever you observe, and it says we observe the shape, the color, texture, size, weight, smell, and taste. So texture is whether it's rough, smooth, bumpy, how it feels under your fingers. We'll talk about the other words and dive deep into those things during this unit. But make sure that your picture has enough details, labels, 5-star drawing details, right, to show everything that you observed with your senses. Now remember, in the classroom we're not doing taste, but if it's okay with your parents at home, you can do that. Now, for independent practice today, you're going to do page 1 in your Unit 3 Properties workbook. just page 1 today. So it says trace the word absorb and read the sentences. So it says I absorb color, I absorb size, and so forth. You're going to have your adult at home help you read it. Here in the classroom, teacher will help you read it. And then down below, you're going to do a quick check questions. When I absorb, I pay close attention to something, and do we use only our eyes to make observations? Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible after school ends today. Feel free to just post them in the comments on Google Classroom down below. That's going to be the fastest way to get it to me. Okay, I'll see you later. Have a great afternoon, and Happy New Year again.